Why am I in the toilet? A very good question. Well, we've been on the King's Throne this morning and I was thinking, what will I talk about today in Exercise Science No Cow Poo? And I thought, what a great way to explain the supercompensation process or the overcompensation process. To refresh your memory, the supercompensation or the overcompensation process is where you provide a stimulus to the body or via a load or some form of stress, and that could be in weights and weight training or cardiovascular training, running up hills, getting your heart rate up. And what the body does after you give it a workout or a stimulus is it will actually fatigue. And it will fatigue, and then over time that body will recover, and then it will regenerate, rejuvenate, and then overcompensate over a period of time. So the weight training session I do today will give me strength in the future days, but not straight away, because the body has to go through that process of supercompensation. Means if I apply a load, so I'm weight training, heavy load, the body will fatigue, it will recover, then it will start to build or regenerate, overcompensate, and make you stronger for the next time you apply that same load, because the body is an adaptive organism that continues to always adapt to an ever-increasing load. Now, that time frame between the stimulus and the next time you should provide that stimulus, or that weight training session, the next time you should do a weight training session, you have to make sure you have enough time so the body can go through that physiological process of overcompensation. But us being very eager animals, we want to, we'll do it again, we'll do it again. So it's like flushing a toilet. Yeah, the toilet now, it's all fully supercompensated. You know, it's full of water, it's ready for the next flush or its next training session. So you come along and you give it a fantastic, great training session, and you get a full flush. That means you get a full workout with high intensity training with great quality. Now, after that training session, the bowl is filling up. It's filling up the water. But if I come in and train too early, or I flush too early, I don't get the full flush. And if I want to train again, and every time I train or try to flush without letting it fully recover, I'm getting diminishing returns on my training. So from a training point of view, make sure that your toilet water bowl is fully full, means your body is fully full of recovery and supercompensation before you go in the gym again and try to train. Because if you're just always flushing, you end up causing some damage to the toilet. If you're always training and not letting the body recover, you will have some form of overtraining, diminishing returns, and eventually that will lead to injury. So if you have Alfred, your fluffy floaty in there, and you want to get rid of him, and you really want to get a maximum effort to get rid of him and send him around the city, then make sure you're fully recovered to give it a full flush, and stop pushing the half flush button, and stop continually pushing the full flush button until it's fully compensated. And that's talking about your body, and that would be no cow poo.